Loading Screen is brought to you by Mike and Ike.
Kid, good!
What goes on in your head?
There's a new NPC. There's just so many new things that I think it's going to bring.
There's layers to this game that has people loving it.
Not now, Mom. I'm doing a podcast. Welcome. How's everyone in chat doing?
Hello, everybody.
Are you guys all excited? It's Mommy's Day on Sunday for your favorite mommy.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Loading Screen episode 96. 4 away from the Big Hundo. The Big Hundo. Jacob, Mother's Day is this weekend. And guys, we got a big show planned today, different than what we've normally done. First of all, we're going to start off with a discussion. Then we're going to go into our gaming news, and we've got 2 special guests that are going to be joining us live right here on Loading Screen. Chances of this going in the shitter, very, very likely.
Chances of being funny, very likely.
Very likely.
I hope so.
So yeah, ladies and gents, that's what we got planned for today. And again, as the notification said, don't forget to buy your mother flowers. I did that once when I was like 13, and she was very angry with me. And after everything your mothers do for you guys, appreciate them. I know, the older you get, the more you learn how much you need to appreciate your mother. And so, first off, Jacob, how is your mom doing? Because
my mom is doing a million times better.
Good.
She's rocking it.
Good.
I gave her the Switch yesterday because I needed her to grind some levels for me to snap.
Okay.
She came downstairs with like her hand on her forehead. It was just like, I don't know what to do. They're fighting. I don't know how to stop them. And she showed me, and it was Pincer and Heracross just fighting. She's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I'm sorry. I think they're gonna kill themselves, and it's my fault. It's my fault.
It's my fault. Typical mom, just taking the blame for everything. Jacob, turn your mic down a wee bit. Guys. Jacob doesn't know what a sound test is. Therefore,
so loud?
He talks louder after the sound test. So
normally it doesn't happen, but today it does. Okay. Anyways, guys, today on the docket, gonna give you a quick rundown of the show. We're gonna start off with the favorite memory.
While I dance here.
We're gonna start off with a favorite gaming memory that we had with our moms. We already discussed that a little bit. I'd like to know in chat a fun memory of your mom's as well. Then we're going to talk a little bit about League of Legends coming to Netflix, which is kind of hot. We're going to call on our buddy Mitch for some information about the mid-series invitational in League. Some extra Riot news and a couple invitational stuff he'd like to talk to us about. We're going to give you 4 reasons why we love Nintendo. We're going to talk about the new Nintendo Game Builder. There's a president at Nintendo saying, I think we should make more anime. And everyone, I gotta tell you, it's pretty cool. We're gonna call our buddy and Ed there to see what his scoop is. And then we're gonna go over the Hall of Fame again. That's right, the photo contest.
We got a contest for you guys.
We got a contest. And might I say, it's very fun. I even entered today. I added my Badoo photo, and I'm excited to show you all.
Okay.
Without further ado, let's get this show rolling.
Let's go. Jacob, the first topic of the day in chat. We want you to get involved, everybody. Okay, so chat, we want to hear your responses. Jacob, I need you to start off by telling me your favorite gaming memory that you've had with your mom.
So I have 2. Okay, one is when I first started gaming, Pokemon was my go-to.
Okay.
I didn't know how to read though, so I would just spam buttons. Fun fact.
How old were you when this was a thing?
Like 3 or 4.
Okay. All right.
Like that.
Okay.
Every starter Pokemon's first move is always tackle or scratch or something along those lines. So if you just keep mashing A, you're going to keep smacking people, right?
Okay.
If you catch a Nidoran, its first move is Leer. So I just kept leering an Onix. I remember I was fighting the final boss. I was fighting Onix at Brock's gym.
Yeah.
And I just kept leering him. I was like, Mom! I'm gonna lose. She came over and was like,
so your mom quite literally like did the mom thing and just
tackle.
saved you.
Yeah, and then anytime I needed to save, I'd have to go to her and be like, "Mom, can you save my game? I'm done playing." But yeah, that was always fun. Okay. Another memory is whenever I would get good grades, I would get a video game. In like 2nd grade, I went out to
Wait, when you got good grades, you'd get a video game?
Yeah, it was just like, or I'd get like a Pokemon movie. You know, it's just like stuff like that.
Okay.
You know, so I got this like Dragon Ball Z Game Boy Advance game, and it was one of those ones where it's the same story, but you play through different characters. So I completed the story in an hour. I was like, "Mom, I beat the game. Can we get another one?" And she flipped over and was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Phil!" That's my dad's name. He's like, "I don't know what to do. He keeps beating it." And then she trailed off. I was like, "Oh, what have I done?" That was funny. What about you? Do you have any fun memories with your mom?
Memories with I have memories with my mom. Gaming memories, not so much. My mom, so growing up, my mom didn't really like when I played video games. It was one of those things where, like, I don't know, you probably never lived with it, Jacob, because your mom hasn't really ever given you shit. But my mom gave me so much shit for playing video games when I was growing up, that I really had to like sneak around. Like, I wanted to play Grand Theft Auto, they wouldn't let me. I had to sneak and have my friend buy it for me, or my friend's mom buy it for me, and she's like, "Don't you tell your mother." My mom did not support the gaming. She did not. And like, I always felt guilty when I was playing. But like, my youngest brother he's not very good at video games. He doesn't really play video games all that much. But me and my middle brother, we love video games. We play all the time. Like, he literally texted me 2 days ago saying like, "Yo, like, I just completed Halo 2 on Legendary," or something. Like one of the Halos he completed on Legendary. And like, him and I always play. But yeah, dude, my parents didn't really support video games. They supported outside, and so therefore I don't really have good gaming memories. I have one memory that stands out the most with my mom.
Let's hear it.
So I got a VR. I got the HTC Vive when that first came out, and I was living at my parents' still after college. And I was like, "Mom, Dad, like, you guys got to see this." So like, you know, me and my brothers were playing it all day, and then I was like, "Mom, Dad, you guys got to try this." My dad was like,
"What game did you have?"
My dad literally was like, "Fuck that! Like, I'm not." My dad gets motion sickness from video games, so he doesn't really play them.
Okay.
But with that being said, my mom, so it was like a track shooter. Like, you know when you go to the boardwalk or like the carnivals, and like you have to aim at like the old Western thing, and these people pop up, up, and you shoot them and they pop down. So we played one of those, and it was like a carnival ride. It was like I think I still have it on my Steam, but it was like a carnival ride, and she put it on, and I remember her like going like it was first time ever trying VR for her, and she was like, "Whoa!" Like, she was like a kid again. It was like,
just
wow,
mesmerized.
This is so cool. You know, to your typical reaction when you try VR for the first time. But that was like, honestly, like, that's the only time I ever remember my mom playing a video game with me, and it was like a few years ago. I
can imagine you sitting back like, "Yep, what can I say, Mom? I was always right. I knew what I was talking about."
And then, yeah, dude, I mean, yeah, so yeah, and then, you know, she's like, "Oh, I'm getting sick," and so she stopped playing it. But like, dude, I mean, like I said, I used to have to sneak out of my house to go to the GameStop down the street if I wanted to play in a Halo tournament, because they just, like, they didn't like it so much that when I got grounded, the first thing they took away was my console. That was the first thing. So yeah, I mean, not that, you know, I don't hate them. You know, I don't hate it. You know, it is what it is.
It's funny you say that though, because I only got grounded like twice. But the first time I got grounded, I was 12.
That's it?
Yeah, I was a good boy.
You were a good boy? Okay, that makes sense.
But she took away my Game Boy for a week, and I remember like coming home being like, "What do I do? Like, there's nothing on TV." And I was like, "Mom, what do I do?" She's like, "Go outside." I was like, "Why?" I was one of those kids. Like, what am I gonna do?
Oh my God, dude. See, I loved being outside. I mean, I grew up like playing every sport under the sun. We lived near the woods, so we built like forts in the woods with all of our neighborhood friends.
Forts, dude. Yeah. Once I got a group of friends in the neighborhood, because the problem was they were all older than me.
Yeah.
So it took me a while to get into the crew, you know?
Yeah.
Because like when you're like 9, you know, and a 7-year-old's coming around, you're like, I don't know if he can hang. And then I showed them I could. that I was cool enough.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Chat, let me know if you have any fun gaming memories.
Oh God, I do have bad memories.
Any that are funny, or is it just?
I was in the middle of a comp match.
Therapy.
I was in the middle of a clan match in Halo 2, and we were playing. We were really good. We were playing some. I think we were playing the 5th seed, and I think we were like the 6th or 7th seed, and we were about to jump them, and my mom got pissed off at me for something, right? And I mean, rightly so. Like, I made sure I finished my chores after that, right? Like,
were you in an online tourney at this moment?
It was, so Halo 2 had really good like clan battles where you could like on MLG match up and play customs.
Actually, you're in like a Nerd Street tournament, and then someone's like,
dude, my mom came in the middle of the match. I'm sorry, in the middle of the match, my mom came in and unplugged the Xbox from the wall.
No.
In the middle of the match, and we lost the game because of that. I was so upset.
Brutal.
So those are,
you know what's terrible then too, like coming back to your friends later, it's such a walk of shame, like, sorry guys.
It literally is a walk of shame.
My mom ripped my Xbox out of the wall.
Dude, quite literally, man. Like, it's, anyway, memories. Does anybody in chat have gaming memories? So Jacob, this is one of the, so we moved the discussion to the top of the show. Right, as you know, people are still coming in, right? So like maybe we should keep the discussions at the end of the show, maybe to like, you know, when everybody's here. But we can recall it. We can recall it. But if nobody in chat has any, maybe people in chat, maybe their mom went to the store 18 years ago to get milk and eggs and never came back. So like, you know, there's always that too. So maybe that's why we don't have any good memories in chat right now.
That's true. There is a shortage on both of those items right now. As there was years ago. Alright, so next up, guys, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about one of my favorite games, shamefully, League of Legends. Now, the only reason I say shamefully is because I spent way too much money on skins. Way too much money.
So, but there's an 18 second teaser here. Jacob, should we just pull it full screen and jump into it?
Yeah, let's dive into it. It's coming to Netflix. This is a show they've been working on for years. I am so pumped about it.
All right, here we go. Okay.
My mom's calling me. Hold on.
Your mom's calling you?
Hey, Mom, what's up? I'm on loading screen right now. Do you want to say hi to everyone?
No.
You don't want to say hi to everyone?
Straight up said no. Everybody.
All right, everyone says hi in chat. They're all saying hi. They're excited for the Let's Play for Mother's Day.
Oh, Jacob, I know, but I still look terrible.
You look great. You look great. I will talk to you later,
Jacob,
okay?
make sure she doesn't say anything on.
Target. Do you need any groceries, snacks?
Do you need any groceries? We just said this.
So some buffalo chicken dip would be awesome, actually. Guys, can you hold on a sec? Just one sec.
What the fuck?
Okay. All right. I love you. I'll talk to you later. All right. All right. Bye. Okay. Sorry about that. My mom was.
She literally just said no. Fuck those guys. That's how she just said no. She was like, no, fuck them.
Every day she's back and forth. I'm like, do you want to come on loading screen? She's like, yeah, I do. And then the next day she'll be like, no. F that. No.
If that doesn't get clipped and made into like a little snippet, I don't know what. Oh my god, I was crying, bro.
Oh my god.
She just said no.
Nah.
Like that's it.
Do you want anything from Target?
Okay, so
anyways, dude, this trailer's awesome.
Let me start off by saying this trailer sucks.
How?
Okay.
How?
Okay, first time watching it. Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, boom. Oh, hey. Oh god, what just happened?
Buys going in.
RCA. What the hell's happening? League of Legends.
It's spelled arcade. It's at the end.
Arcade.
It literally says arcade.
It takes up until the end. That is the worst editing I think I've seen in a long time.
It looks so cool. How is it bad? It looks so cool.
Jacob.
What?
You're fitting the League of Legends player stereotype really well right now.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
no,
you
I'm
are.
Not. You take your glasses off. Don't do that to me right now.
Toxic.
I know you're doing a bit. It's not gonna work. This is a cool trailer. This is objectively cool. You're gaslighting me right now.
I would have rather seen all of the cool cinematics without the interruption of the text. Not only that,
it's not even interrupting. Okay. It's breaking it up between.
You're spending, quite literally spending the entire video on one of two things, okay? You're either spending it on watching the cinematics and missing what the letters are because you're like, wait, what the fuck did I just say? Or
it doesn't matter if you miss.
You're trying to spell something the entire freaking video and then forgetting what you saw in the cinematics.
That's wrong.
You're right. It is wrong.
No, I'm saying you're
right.
Wrong.
It is wrong.
I'm not wrong.
No,
this is cool. This is objectively cool. At the very end, it says the full title, so it doesn't matter.
Right. So so then just show me.
Because it's used to separate the cinematics. Because there's a bunch of different characters going on. I think you're wrong. Okay.
You know who else thinks I'm wrong? The entire League of Legends fan base. Whenever I play games.
Okay.
Because they're toxic.
Dude, either way.
Okay. Anyway, talk to me about it. Talk to me. The bit is over. Talk to me about it, Jacob.
Oh God. So yeah, overall, you're such an asshole. Jeez.
It's
not a forgettable trailer.
Jacob. It is a forgettable trailer. Do it with me.
No, it's not.
Do it with me. Jacob, do it with me. Okay, ready?
What? Okay.
5-second breath in. 5-second breath out. Careful, you roll your eyes, they're going to get stuck like that.
Stop. Stop.
Chicky, welcome to the chat, my friend. How you doing, Chicky? Good to see you.
Anyways, this has been in production for years. It's going over. You up my mojo so hard.
The Dota show's going to be better.
We had this conversation before the show started, and I was like, I'm going to destroy him in this. And now I'm just tongue-tied saying the same thing. Yeah. But it's going over Piltover and Zon, so we're going to see a lot of characters from those areas, like Victor, Warwick, Caitlyn, a couple others. We see Jinx in the trailer. I'm really excited. I've wanted like a video game series that's just like solid cinematics, and Riot's design team is incredible. This is going to be so cool. I'm so stoked, and I can't wait to see who's going to be voice acting who. I'm assuming it's going to be the same voice actors from in-game. But, geez. What's even sweeter, dude, is Blitzcrank might be in this. You may see Blitzcrank, and for just him to, like, punch someone and go, that would be great.
I like this because a few things. And maybe I'm wrong in this. I don't think I'm wrong in this. 2020... while it could quite possibly be one of the worst years of our entire lifetime, right? Gaming has just exploded. I mean, literally, I think 2020 was the catalyst. Gaming had, like, dude, you got Netflix shows coming out now that are surrounding games. You got Valorant, the Valorant animated series and stuff. You got this. You got now Valorant isn't like necessarily. I mean, they have the artwork and
No, you're right. I mean, even thinking back, think about how hard everyone was trying to get a key for Valorant.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Like, I had like 20 tabs of Pokemon stream open because I thought it would give me better odds, like silly stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh man. No, you're absolutely right. Riot has so much going on too. There's actually a little bit extra stuff going on today with MSI that we have a special guest that I'd like to call in and talk to him about it.
We do.
But overall,
yeah, I mean, overall, I know I'm just like busting your chops here with with this, but I think this is really cool. I'm really excited because I love the video game adaptation. I love the show adaptations of these video games. I just hope they do it well because you can totally screw it up.
Well, there's such rich lore, so yeah, I agree. I hope they don't screw it up.
Has there been anything that's touched on the lore quite like this, Jacob? Like, do you think?
So the cinematics always, they dive into a lot of it, but they wrote a lot.
But never like a cohesive story or...
Right, well, it's weird because they had lore for a while ago, like back when the game had like 90 champions, and then they started to rewrite it all, trying to make everything tied in together. Okay. Because before you had characters that like, they didn't really have an objective. Like Fiddlesticks was just a lifeless corpse with a demon inside of him that just would like traumatize people.
Yeah.
Whereas now, there's a motivation for it.
Okay.
I'm hoping that this kind of ties everything together.
I love it, man. I love it. We got the Halo one coming out, which, dude, that's your perfect opportunity to roast me, bro. Like, you want to trigger me, that's how you do it. So I am inviting you freely, willingly inviting you to roast me, because I will burn you.
Fight back. I
will burn you. But no, this is super exciting. I'm really excited. I think, so far the animations and everything look fantastic. And, I think this is good. I think shows like this are good because I think it's catering to an audience on Netflix that might then try out League of Legends.
I didn't even think about that. There's definitely going to be a surge.
For those of you that do try it, good luck, because you're in for a ride.
It's definitely... It's a rough beginning if you don't have a pal or someone to kind of hold your hand.
But not just that, it could potentially ruin that relationship. So depending on
MOBAs definitely bring out
the worst in
people. Yeah. But what's nice is right now with MSI going on, there's a lot of cool like high level gameplay that you can watch.
Yeah.
And we have a special guest.
Speaking of MSI, guys, we're going to bring in our very first guest ever on the show. This is all new here. Let's go ahead and change the topic here, but also bring in the man, the myth, the legend. It's Mitch.
What's up, guys?
Yo, it's working.
It's working. I love that argument. Happy to be the first guest. Honored to be the first guest, I should say.
Listen, dude. Yeah. I mean, the first guest. I mean, it's like I don't even know what to say. I mean, just like, well done. Way to step up. So,
thanks for having me.
You're talking. We mentioned we were just talking about League. We're mentioning the mid-season invitational. Can you kind of talk to us about that a little bit?
Absolutely. But first, are you guys not going to let me say my piece on Arcane? Because that was a great argument. I love that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's freaking hear it. Here we go.
What do you think?
First of all, I think you have to default to video game shows being bad based on history. And anybody who watched the last Mortal Kombat movie, knows that.
Yeah, but it's different this time. So.
But with that being said, Riot has shown the ability to, do insane music videos and do insane other things that are actually really high quality, not just because they're League of Legends. So I'm really excited to see this one. But yeah, my default is going to be video game things are bad until I'm proven otherwise. But the Dota show is actually good. That's the other thing.
They're gonna hit it.
Do you like League or Dota more, Mitch?
By the way,
I like League more, but the Dota show is out right now, and it's actually very popular in quite a few countries, and basically not watched anywhere in America. But it's super popular in Russia and Southeast Asia and other places like that. So, could work.
I love it. I love always doing MK so dirty. Listen, I mean, everybody they hyped that movie up, and I didn't see it yet, but after hearing everybody all over it, it hasn't been a priority for me,
It's not getting me into a movie theater, at least.
There you go. Yeah, right. Gee.
Yeah.
So we have the MSI that's going on right now. This is quite literally a live stream. So as somebody who's not familiar with League all that much, now I was top lane.
Aaron, weren't you?
Garen, yeah. So that just screams noob, right? Can explain to me what the mid-season invitational is, and now if you guys don't know, Mitch is from our editorial team. He's been doing a ton of the articles that we cover right here on this show, and I believe there's one covering MSI, which is ultimately why we're here.
Absolutely. So I love MSI. I basically sworn off playing League of Legends, just like you, because it is so tilting.
Yeah.
But every time MSI rolls around, and it was canceled last year, so it's the first time we're seeing this in 2 years, you have to watch, because it is unlike any other event in esports besides maybe League of Legends Worlds, because it brings all these different regional leagues, the best team that earned their spot to be there, competing. So in this game that we're showing live right now, we've got Pentanet GG, which is Oceania, based out of Perth, I believe, versus Royal Never Give Up out of China. And RNG is the heavy favorite because China and Korea just dominate League of Legends.
Okay.
But MSI has been a place where a lot more upsets happen historically. So NA is bad usually at these international
Yeah,
League of
it's
Legends events.
unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
It is. Last Worlds was particularly brutal. No NA teams get out of the group stage. TSM goes in as the #1 overall seed, goes 0-6. It was tough. But in 2019's MSI, we saw Team Liquid play G2 for the finals, which was, I'm pretty sure, the first time since Season 1 League of Legends Worlds that we had two Western regions, EU or NA, competing for a major international title in League of Legends history. Yeah, it was awesome. And G2 rocked it, which brings up sort of the game that happened this morning, which is the highest profile matchup of the group stages.
Okay. I love this because now when I think esports and I think like, you know, how long esports has been around, League of Legends is one of those games that I think kind of helped shape the foundation of esports and what it is today. And Riot's been supporting it ever since, and it's incredible because like if you're good at League of Legends, like to me it takes a lot to be good at League of Legends, right, Jacob? Like
it takes a lot of grinding hours just to get the concept. They always say like after you grind to 30, you start really learning the game.
Yeah.
That's when everything starts to make sense.
I mean,
but it used to be brutal, man. Like early game, before like when you start a new account, you wouldn't even have access to runes. Dude, you'd have to buy them with in-game currency. So you couldn't even play certain heroes because champions. You couldn't play like early game because you just get destroyed. you just wouldn't do any damage. Last hitting seemed so hard. And it's funny because like if you say that to someone who plays Dota, they're like, "Oh, you think last hitting's hard?" Okay.
I think this is really cool, the MSI Invitational, because like you said, I mean it's kind of like the Olympics, right? Like it brings together all of the best, and it's a battle of titans essentially. From how you're explaining it. Now I don't really actively watch League of Legends esports, but when we do tournaments, I obviously watch them. But that's cool. So. Go ahead. I mean, any final thoughts on this before we move to the next topic?
I'm just gonna say it's really Riot flexing the League of Legends esports structure that no other game can boast. Yeah. Because every other team, it's like, hey, we focus on teams. League of Legends, Worlds, and MSI focus on, hey, we run 11 different massive leagues in different regions around the world. So here's the team from Turkey. Here's the team from Brazil. Here's the team from Southeast Asia. Here's the team from Latin America. Here's the team from NA, EU, Korea, China, Japan. It's insane to have all those teams in one place, and each region sends one representative. So you really get this, to your point, Olympics comparison of, wow, this goes around the world. And hopefully you get to see upsets. I was really rooting for Oceania, but it looks like RNG is going to take that game.
I was gonna say, as you were talking, I was watching. I was like, "This isn't looking too good for him."
No.
Wait, hold on. My mom helped me through the Zubat Cave. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Just Right says my mom helped me through the Zubat Cave in Pokemon. Oh my God, the Zubat Cave, that shit, man. Holy crap!
My brother went through that without Flash. And he just, and when he came out of it, he had a Charmeleon.
I remember I had to buy like 10 ropes.
Or he had a Charizard, I mean.
Just to get out of it.
I also went through without Flash, and that was a humbling experience. That was absolutely brutal.
That's awesome. That's
Mitch, do you have any funny memories with your mom? Anything gaming related?
When you guys were talking about that, I was remembering a few. I was definitely way more in the Alex mom camp of like,
Alex mom
no,
camp,
you're not gaming. Yeah, it was like, no, go outside. Except there was one exception to that, which was I had braces for 8 years. And anytime I got them tightened or I got them changed or anything, I would get unlimited gaming time that night.
That's awesome. So it would make
I played like Halo campaigns. I
can't wait to get my braces tightened. Let's go.
That's sweet, dude. Oh my God. Speaking of Nintendo then too, I know you wrote an article about some of the top 5 games on Switch. I thought we'd talk a little bit about it. So this article Mitch wrote, and I thought it's funny because some of them I think are a little bit you're going to disagree with it, Alex. I think you might disagree.
Really? I'm going to disagree with I haven't even looked at this. So guys, again, like I said, Mitch is part of our editorial team. This is our first time bringing Mitch in here, but also, a guest onto the show. So so Mitch, talk to me about before I look at the games that you included in here. Tell me, what were the criteria?
Absolutely. So I started writing basically the top 5 games on Switch, and then immediately realized, okay, this is going to be way too much of a daunting task. So I changed it to the top 5 Nintendo franchise games. So the games that the Switch brought new life to. So, classic Nintendo franchises, things that are in their 7th or 8th or 9th iteration in most of these cases. And so I chose the top 5 games, but also 2 games that came out on the Switch that kind of flopped.
Okay. So Mitch supports doing chores virtually. Okay, cool.
Mitch,
New Horizons is under. It's the time it came out. It was a perfect escape from the hardcore quarantine.
It was
absolutely.
It was nice.
Okay, so number 5. I mean, I can appreciate it.
I was about to say, I was waiting for you just to be like, nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
I don't know if I'd say that. However, I do agree with number 4, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I love this. I think Mario Kart has been a game that I personally have played since I was a child. I know Aaron, Snicky Bean in chat, loves this game, specifically Mario Kart 8. Smash Bros. Okay, all right. So listen, Mitch, stop me at any time if you have if you want to elaborate on any of these.
So I mean, I think Mario Kart 8 and Super Smash Bros. Are incredible flexes of just hey, this is how much we can do with these now.
Yeah.
There's so many maps in Mario Kart 8. It's impossible to ever get tired of that game. And I wish, and the competitive ceiling is actually there too. It could have been, and it still could be, a great esport if Nintendo invested in it. And we know how that turned out if anybody's a fan of Melee, so don't really hold your breath on that. But it would be a fantastic esport, and I totally stand by that.
Awesome.
Mitch, do you think they'll just skip straight to 10 instead of doing 9?
Possibly, right, because Mario Kart 8 is...
I think next year is the 30th anniversary.
That would probably make sense, yeah, because the Deluxe is basically, hey, we took all the DLC maps that came out on the handheld version, then we just put them all in the main game for you. So here you go, have fun. Which was really nice of them, honestly, because it's so many maps, and they totally could have hid 20 of those behind DLC.
I need to jump back into that game. That's the one game Katie, my fiance, still feels weird saying, loves playing is Mario Kart 8. She always loves to play, and she always asks me Scrap, will you play with me? And I'm like, nah, I don't feel like playing that. But I haven't played in a while. I should probably play it sometime soon. So we got number 5, we got Animal Crossing, New Horizons. Then number 4, we got Mario Kart 8. And then number 3, you got a few here. How does that work?
No, okay, so here's what I did, because I was going through it, and I was like, these are obvious, because it's okay, yeah, these are all good games. So there's supposed to be a break here before getting number 2 on the list. It didn't really stand out.
I see it.
There are a couple games that don't quite live up to the series previous hype. So I wanted to be okay, this isn't just, hey, Nintendo Switch is all great, because I think there was some flops,
right.
And Origami King was a flop for me. I know some people enjoyed it, but
it was rocky, man. I just want Paper Mario to bring back the leveling system and the same combat style from Thousand Year Door.
The combat is what got really tiresome for me very quickly.
Yeah.
I was just dreading going into any combat situation, which was not fun.
That's what everybody's been saying. Okay, all right. So
and then with Mario Party, there just hasn't been a lot of levels.
I haven't played the online for that yet. I need to ask Ed if he's played online for that. I haven't played the online for Mario Party, but they did push out a really nice update for that last week. Right?
It's so funny because I wrote this article and then they released the update.
Really?
And so we had to go back in and edit it because it took 3 years for them to have this online playability.
Which is horse poop.
Yeah. Yeah, it probably isn't very good, but they had 10 mini games available to play online. I was like, how can you not do a game board?
Yeah.
It seems like the easiest online function of all time. But yeah, then you also only have 4 boards in the game, and when you compare that to
the 4 boards is booty cheeks,
dude.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, so it's
booty cheeks is bad.
You phoned it. You phoned it. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you phoned it.
Okay, so 2 is Super Mario Odyssey. I've enjoyed that game. Still haven't beaten it because I can't get through the one map with all the cooking stuff. Can't get through that map. And then Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Wait, what do you mean you can't get through Luncheon Kingdom?
I can't. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. I'm physically incapable of being able to do that. I don't know why. Maybe I need to revisit it.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Here's what I got stuck on, which I'll bet is what's happening to you, is you don't realize you can put your cap on the little fireballs.
What?
And move
you
through
can
the
become
lava.
the fireball.
Show's over, guys. I need to go play some. I
wish you would have cut to like just a full screen of you.
I need to go play. I need to go play some.
It happened to me too, which is the reason I know exactly what I was like. What is going on right now? And you can hit the fireball.
And then we got number 1, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. I know some people have said this game is not so great, but I actually love this game. I think people who aren't familiar with the Zelda series and games and franchise said that this game was kind of just like, it was wide open. There wasn't all that much to do, which I kindly disagree with it. Oh, you guys want to? Okay, I'll call him out. Lame abs. Okay, just saying, lame abs. Said he wasn't a big fan of this game.
Hey, Nabs, if you're in chat, I'd love to hear more about that. I'd love to hear
but
that.
yeah, I mean, I loved it. I think you know what? This game was a true launch title. This game was a true launch title. You know, but we have. I mean, guys, we have so much more to cover right now.
I guess we gotta move on.
So let's go into our next topic here. 4 reasons why we still love Nintendo.
So here, I'm gonna give them to you, and I just want to see if you guys agree.
Okay.
Reason 1. Okay. Nintendo keeps innovating. I think that's true. We look at the Wii, we look at the Joy-Cons, we look at the Switch. They're innovators.
Okay, their hardware is innovative.
Number 2, they're a leader in handheld gaming. I think that's hands down.
That's hands down. Yep.
Hands down. Fun for all ages. I think that's pretty safe to agree. I think Nintendo's pretty.
It
pretty
depends.
safe for
If you're a
everyone.
competitive type, Nintendo's not the platform for you. But okay.
I don't know. Smash can be pretty competitive. But
Smash,
yes. I'll give you that.
Like Mario Party, not competitive.
And it's an iconic gaming franchise.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I want to hate Nintendo so much because they totally okay, first of all, Mario Party, $60 game, 4 freaking maps. 4 maps. Come on. Don't do us dirty like that. Oh, by the way, 2 years later, we're going to give you some online play. What? Why didn't it launch with the thing? Like it's a next-gen platform. Give us next-gen capabilities. Not even next-gen capabilities. Give us capabilities that were introduced in the original Xbox. Like, come on, bro. Get good, Nintendo. Stop caring about yourself. Care about your communities. But they don't. They do whatever the fuck they want.
They're indie
Well, on the
games
bright side,
that are more complex and that do online play. And it's like come on. It's a board. It's a turn-based board. You cannot online function that, like on jump.
4 maps, really, bro? 4 maps for the... Come on, man. Don't do us dirty.
well, Mario Odyssey is on sale for $30 at GameStop, guys. If that helps out.
The games rarely go on sale. But so all of this, Nintendo is one of the most controversial, like Sony, I very much dislike Sony, and I will very rarely play those games, and I have a PlayStation 5 that I haven't touched in months. Sorry to the person in the world that I am hogging that PlayStation 5 from. It sucks to suck. But Nintendo is one of those things where it's like, I hate them, but then I love them. Why? Because look at the shit. By the way, guys, this article too, right here, Andrew Culp. If you guys want to check out the articles that Mitch and the rest of the team here at Nerd Street have been writing, and honestly, they're amazing articles. nerdstreetgamers.com/news to check that out. A reason, and it's funny because yesterday I literally I posted in loading screen. I was like, Nintendo, why won't you let me hate you? Right?
Alex, I feel like you're trying to describe like someone who's just like really hot that you always want to hang out with that just ignores you like every chance they get. Like just every opportunity they're like, whatever.
It's kind of like what was that show, that cartoon?
Johnny Bravo?
No, that cartoon where was it Trixie in Fairly Odd Parents? What was her name? But she just wanted
it was Trixie's
what's his name to love. Yeah, she just wanted, was it Timmy to love her or something? Like, why won't you love me? My love for you was the intensity of 1,000 suns.
That was Vicky's little sister.
Yeah, like just let me love you, right? And like that's. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about this right here, guys. This kind of dropped yesterday. Really cool. Nintendo Game Builder. So Nintendo is basically introducing this game. They've created a game where you can make your own game. I can't wait to see what people come up with for this, Jacob. Especially you.
I can't wait to make like an amalgamation of something. It looks really straightforward, and I think it's going to get a lot of people in the game.
It worries me because so two things here. I mean, Nintendo obviously caters to the younger fan base, right? And so it makes me think, like, how complex can these games actually get? Is this going to be worth it? It's probably going to be a $60 game per usual. But for that $60, what are you getting? How complex can you make these games? Is this game going to be more of a? Is it going to cater to the younger generation? Like, will they be able to make easy games, right? Or like, how complex can we make this?
Dude, it's going to be exactly like Super Mario Maker. The levels that are going to come from this is going to provide so much entertainment. And there's even guided lessons too, which is sweet.
I think this is awesome.
Mitch, what are your thoughts on it?
It looks super cool. This is actually the first time I've watched the actual video.
Really?
But, anything that's user creation, yeah, I don't know why. I just didn't pull it up when it crossed my timeline. But yeah, anything that's user creation, full support, because there's so much that people can do, and we've seen that through like entire history of mods.
This is
I'll
so
bet
cool.
some awesome competitive game comes out of this. Like,
I mean, dude, they actually do look pretty complex. And you know what I love about it, Jacob and Mitch, is hold on, can I pause it there? Oh, hold on. Let's pause it on that screen that shows them all. Here, not them all, but, you know, a lot of the ones that they kind of showcase in this trailer. If you look at this, like, Jacob, we've said a million times in the show, it is the time for indie games. Yeah. Indie games are flourishing. They're taking the world by storm, you know, and like, I hope you can make RPGs. If you can make RPGs, this will seriously...
What if this is Nintendo's way to find the next Toby Fox? They just want to see who can create the best one and then make it into a full-fledged title.
Maybe, dude.
Just take him under their wing and create
bro,
the next ultimate Nintendo developer.
Wasn't that like Blizzard's strategy with like Warcraft mods and then just hiring the people that made Warcraft mods?
Yeah, it was. I'm glad you got that, Mitch. That's where I was gonna go.
I'm kind of perplexed here because here's the thing. You have, so basically this thing is like uncapped potential, right? This has uncapped potential. However, you cannot say Nintendo has not let us down before. Example, Mario Party, 4 maps. I have a feeling that, you know, let's say the RPG stuff isn't going to be in this first iteration at launch for this game, for this game builder, right? Like, you're not going to be able to do RPG stuff, right? It would then be like, you know, the gamer in me wants, the RPG gamer in me wants, okay, launch a DLC that has like expanded functionality for this game, right? Nintendo likely won't do that.
We'll see. We don't have a lot of time left, so Mitch, unfortunately, we are going to have to say goodbye to you. But thank you so much for coming on the show.
Everybody say bye to Mitch.
If you have any closing words, please say them now.
Say them now or get out.
Yeah, before I get absolutely kicked. I'm hopping off in a second. I won't take too long. Thank you guys for having me on. Thank you, chat, for listening to the things I have to say. Also, read our articles. This is what I'm going to plug. I talk to, if you're a Valorant fan, I do tons of Valorant player profiles. I talk to Tens, Dapper, Vanity, Zelsis, Crashies, Mitch, Floppy, all after their games in the last weekend. Wrote a couple different articles, talking trash, talking about how they're going to represent NA in Iceland. So yeah, check out Iceland. Check out my Welcome to Iceland if you want everything going on with MSI, some storylines to watch, Valorant and League of Legends. I've got that on there right now too. So yeah, read the articles. I appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to hopefully coming back on in the future.
Bye, Mitch.
See you,
guys.
Buddy. So Jacob, while I change out the show and get it ready for our next guest, can you talk to me about?
Why don't I introduce the next idea, guys? Do you remember way back in the day when they made a Mario Bros and a Zelda animated series, and they were just really weird, just kind of all over the place? A lot of meme potential came from that. But other than that, interestingly enough, the president of Nintendo himself, Shintaro Furukawa, I'm hoping I said that correctly, he's interested in more anime adaptations from their games. I think this is really funny because it raises the question, if you're going to adapt a Nintendo game, what series would you want to adapt? And for that, we are calling upon the Nintendo expert himself.
The Nintendo expert himself, Squid, aka Wario.
Hey guys, did you know that in the Luncheon Kingdom in Mario Odyssey, you can throw the hat at the lava balls? This changes everything.
Did you know, Alex? Isn't that game changing? It's almost like that's the whole point of Mario Odyssey, to try to become a...
Sadly, I have to... Oh no! Alex, come back.
First of all,
cool. I'm gonna have to put...
Hey man, welcome back. We were just talking about the Luncheon Kingdom and how it's super easy to take control of the fire.
First of all, whatever Katie cooked up out there smells fantastic.
Ooh,
so, oh my god. Okay. So, Ed, welcome to the show, my man. How you doing? Guys, Ed... Oh, this is the first time you two have been pitted against each other. Okay, so, Ed,
I know you've been poisoning me.
Yeah. So, Jacob, it looks like you finally freed yourself of the basement.
Well, actually, I'm still in Ed's basement. I'm still down here. He's been feeding me more, which is great.
That's good.
Yeah, once I realized that Jacob could also help me pay my internet bills, things just started to get a lot smoother.
You guys started to bond after that, huh?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Ed, before we start, do you have any good gaming memories with your mom that you want to share?
The only times my mom and I actually interacted over video games would be via Wii Sports. Very similar to like I had an upbringing similar to Mitch and Alex's. But one of my proudest moments for my mom in video games is when she stopped calling everything Nintendo. I was really proud of her for that.
Oh. See, my mom calls everything Xbox. That's funny.
Oh,
and
wow.
my friend's dad called it the dummy box because, it rots your brain.
A buddy of mine's dad also just calls everything a PlayStation.
That's funny. Guys, are we going to be like that when we're older?
Yes.
Do you guys think we're going to be like that when we're older? Like, chat.
Oh, yeah. I'm already getting that way. Like, when people go like, man, that's bussin'. Ooh.
What?
It's a little out there.
I agree with Jacob. Like, when it comes to new technology or new slang, we may very well fall into...
Maybe not for technology. Slang, I think we are.
Yeah.
So, a new anime adaptation from the Nintendo game.
Okay.
Ed, what are your thoughts?
Oh, man, I am so excited. There are definitely a lot of ways that... Obviously, Nintendo has had a lot of terrible cartoons and anime adaptations in the past. I think their most successful so far has been Kirby. It had about 100 episodes over the course of 7 years. And what's important to note with that is that it's more successful in international market than in just the regular English-speaking or Japanese markets.
Mm-hmm.
And so from that, as well as the success of Castlevania on Netflix, Nintendo is obviously going to look into opportunities to create anime. And I personally am hoping for some really cool properties. I would love to see a Metroid anime. I would love to see a Zelda anime, obviously, and a Star Fox anime. And what's great is I feel like a lot of these properties can fall into your typical anime lore. You know?
Absolutely, man. I'm thinking now, too, like a Metroid-styled anime would be solid. There's so much lore that a lot of people just don't know. Metroid's one of those big games where some people still don't even know that Samus is a girl. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's true.
Seriously.
That's true. There's a lot of story and lore that's like hidden. True.
Especially like I can't remember if it was in Prime or not, but the game starts off with her suit just getting wrecked. Like the first level is you just fixing everything. It's a great tutorial too, thinking back on it now, because you learn everything the second you get it.
True. And almost there's a lot of other Metroid games that start the same exact way, where she loses her powers and her abilities. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that could also translate well in anime, because every few episodes, Samus will get a new ability, learn a new way to use it, and how it can help her advance through Flintstone, Zebos, whatever planet she's in, and helping whatever natural wildlife or residents that are there.
So I'm going to play a little bit of devil's advocate here, per usual. Do you guys think it's needed? Like the last time Mario had any type of like show or movie made, they did a live action.
Mario.
God.
And
I love this.
This
movie.
turned out to be
It's so funny to watch. Have you seen it before, Alex?
I've seen parts of it before. Don't they end up in jail or something? Like,
Yes,
what's
they
the
do.
actual
And they
plot?
meet a human toad, and the human toad
Look
turns
at
into
this.
one of those Goombas. I know this movie.
I've got grandfathers
more
that look
well
like
than anyone.
Mario here.
He's caressing a Goomba right now. That's what they're talking to.
Oh, now they're dancing. Now they're
Luigi's
coding.
also a player in this movie. Oh, I forgot how gross the Koopas look too. I gotta be honest, dude. Like, I crave this kind of stuff. I crave this. This is what I want. I hope that they end up getting the gusto to create another thing like this. But man, imagine if they made it like a comedy. Like, it's already so funny. Oh man.
I mean, you had to be on some sort of drugs to conceptualize and actually make this.
I mean, this is the early 90s. Who knows what they were.
I think a really cool anime adaptation that could happen at some point is they do Animal Crossing. I think there's a lot of like a slice of life they could do,
Mhm.
or imagine if they get crazy, like on Halloween they do a murder mystery. And
Okay.
then at the end it's
True.
like, oh, you just fell in ketchup.
They do. There's also a lot of potential with the Pikmin franchise as well.
I mean, but let me ask you guys this.
Pikmin would be cool too.
Let me ask you guys this. Like, oh, Benja, dude, you guys are so underrated. Oh, dude, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you.
It's all Ed.
It's all Wario right there. That's
Thank you.
awkwardly accurate. But I mean, let me ask you guys this. Do you guys think? Oh man, hot take from Colby there. Do you guys think that? I mean, I guess there's no real harm in it. Like in situations like Mortal Kombat, where people love the game, they're like, oh hell yes, there's a movie coming out. Watch the movie sucks, and it's like, oh. Like, do you think there's more harm than?
We should keep adapting things.
Yeah,
we should keep expanding universes.
Because at the same time, like, what's the worst that can happen, right? Like, it's not like you're not going to play the game because the movie sucked, right?
Like I said, this is the boom of video game stories coming out. We just had a video game win an Oscar. Like, dude, this is the time right now for these stories to be told in a broader light.
Yeah.
With more budget, with more like proper time and care put into it. These shows aren't just going to be something that people are going to talk about. It brings so much just like influx to the games, to the community.
Yeah.
Man, so much like just cosplay will come out of it, so much fan art.
True. And there are great ways to tell stories, especially video games.
Yeah.
I mean, there are also terrible ways to tell video stories. If the Mario movie, or Mario cartoon, or the Donkey Kong Country cartoon.
If something's so bad, it's good. If it's super, super bad, it's funny. It's really funny though.
That's true. There is a potential for so bad it's good, but I think it's about time that people that don't play video some really good Nintendo stories.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Mortal Kombat? Ben in chat says, "What are your thoughts on Mortal Kombat?" I suck at it, but I can appreciate it.
I started the movie, and I could see the appeal for a lot of video game fans.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think it's very strong as a whole movie. I also didn't finish it, so I can't really tell you which way it goes or how it leads.
Right. I want to. So Jacob, this show's clearly going to go over, and that's totally fine. So, because we do have some things I do want to cover, but let me start with this next one here. Let me just show you guys this, and I want you just to take a look at it.
Ooh.
Where do you think that's from?
Was this submitted to the photo contest already?
No, but
Is this
thank
Cyberpunk?
God. I was gonna lose quick.
This is Cyberpunk.
Did you guys see my submission yet?
No. This is Cyberpunk, guys. Cyberpunk right here. And so if you guys look at this, look at this, and then also look at like all these other pictures here. All right. If you guys weren't here last episode, we are doing a contest, a loading screen in-game screenshot contest, because there's some serious. Look at that.
These are so good.
There are some serious pictures here, guys. And they're all in-game stuff. Like, you can clearly see this is in-game, but a lot of them don't look like they're in-game. This is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, guys.
Oh my God.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Okay, Jacob's getting...
These are Renaissance
I
paintings.
should have put more effort into my photo. Do you want to pull it up real quick?
Cyberpunk Like, yeah, I'll pull it up, Jacob, but I have to do some digging here. These are all in-game images, and so like, here's the thing.
Incredible.
With this, everybody, you know, I think there's definitely something here, and we want to see your in-game photos, and we're gonna basically what we're gonna do is everybody is going to submit. If you want to enter, you're going to submit, and then what you're going to do here. One sec.
Are you pulling up the rules?
We're going to create a bracket of the best, and we're going to vote, and the winner is going to get a nice. Here, let me go full screen here for a second.
It's hard to see, but it's a very, very nice.
The winner is going to get, you know, I mean, so you guys, there's a setup.
Oh, it's so shiny.
So this is, I love printing things on aluminum. We have two options. We're thinking about doing aluminum because it can make a picture like really, really pop. But we're also thinking we might do, you know, just a print. But anyway, so back to the full screen here. Basically what we're saying, guys, is like, these images, in-game images, like you can put this shit up you can print this stuff, you can put it up on your walls. Like, dude, some of these pictures, I would not mind hanging them up and putting them somewhere around my apartment, my house, my office, whatever, right?
That's cool.
I want to print that one.
I like that one.
I want that one.
Nice.
That's a good photo.
I
really like how big the bottle is in her hands.
Okay, Jacob.
And her big hat.
She looks like she has great personality. Question
Yeah.
I want to ask.
Thanks, Ed. Thanks for going along.
If you look at the trailer, her personality involves sucking the blood out of your hand. So
Well, she's just like saying hey.
yeah, yep.
If that's how you say hey, goodbye.
But anyway, guys, look at these. This is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So we're starting a photo contest, everybody. We would love to have you all submit your best photos into. I mean, you guys gotta check this out. Jacob, I'm gonna send you this link real quick. Actually, okay. Is the link in our show notes? Can you post that link in our? You're probably gonna get banned. Not gonna lie.
I posted the rules image if you want to pull that up.
Yeah. So let's pull up the rules here.
Discord.
Yep. So guys, this is it. This is the image, the rules. You're gonna submit them through Twitter at Nerd Street Gamers. And Ed, why don't you talk to us a little bit about, because I know you were a big part in curating the rules here. So talk to us a little bit about it, Ed.
Yeah, you got it. So you can use the in-game photo mode editor of the game of your choice. So you could feel free to add any in-game stickers, enhance the lighting, make it brighter, darker, add blur, change the aperture, and other in-game settings. And then, in addition to that, you can externally edit only the color and lighting settings in other apps, such as Photoshop, Lightroom. And I do mean like changing the saturation, changing the hue, tint, highlights, shadows, etc. However, you cannot add elements or manipulate photos with added quality. Yep. So don't go adding deal with it glasses if it's not available in the game. Don't go adding other characters in the game, assuming that would be fine. If it's not natural in the photo or in the scene, it will be disqualified. But yes, feel free to put in-game Pokemon Snap hat stickers on your Bidoof pictures. For format requirements, photos must be in JPEG, TIFF, or PNG. Max file size is 500 megabytes. Images must be 300 DPI. Minimum image size requirements is 1100 by 1700. That way, it could better help us get you guys the best prints. And you could find most of this information out by right-clicking your image and either pressing Get Info or Properties.
Correct. There you go. And if you know, I think what's going to end up happening. These are very well said, Ed. These are very the format requirements are literally just for, you know, they're because if we want to get it printed, we don't want to send you a blurry image, right? Like that would just not be cool. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do our best to adhere to the format requirements, and you know, for the winner, if somebody in chat, if you guys submit and you guys end up winning the whole thing, I think what we should do is like, message you guys and kind of help you, work with, how to figure out the 300 DPI and 1100 by 1700 and stuff like that. So like I said, guys, just keep those requirements in mind as you're submitting your images. But yeah, at Nerd Street Gamers. So you do submit at Nerd Street Gamers and using the hashtag loading screen snap.
Yeah, that's the most important part.
Yeah, and that's definitely the most important part. And you guys saw the images that we just posted in the chat. You know, the images in the chat, basically, you can tell they're definitely manipulated in one way or another, but they're not, like, you're not adding, if it's Witcher, you're not putting Mario's head on Geralt.
Yeah, as funny as that would be.
As funny as that would be, those aren't the type of photos that will win. These photos are the type of things where, like, you know, you're having a wine party, all the parents or the cousins or your friends are coming over, and you're drinking your wine, swirling it in your cup, and, you know, your arch nemesis, you know, your wife's or girlfriend's twice removed brother.
She wants your blood from your hand right now. He's like, huh? Really, really badly.
What's this picture right here? And you're like, what's that picture right there? Let me.
That's some good blood. Is that a negative? Wow. 10 out of 10.
That's.
I gotta say, I think my.
Are we talking about pictures anymore?
But,
well, yeah, it's hanging above your stove. It's your stove. It's hanging above your fireplace, and it's a showpiece. You know what I mean? That's what we're trying to do here. So.
Got it.
There you go. But
well, I'm looking forward to this contest. I've definitely got some photos I want to see.
Ed, we showcased some of Ed's photos before in the last episode. But so yeah, guys, this is the in-game photo contest. I'm trying to think of the best way. We might have to have our social team, put this up on social so everybody knows. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. I hope we get some good images, and I hope we can get, we're basically going to do submissions, then we're going to do a bracket, and then we're going to vote on the best one, and then the winner, and the runners up. We have some like T-shirts and stuff, but the winner we're hoping to get it printed, and so you can hang it up in your gaming room, your bedroom, your living room, your mom's bedroom, your bathroom, whatever, wherever you want to hang up your images, in the jail cell in the basement of Ed's home, that type of stuff. So
yeah, Jacob does need some new change of scenery.
Yeah. I just need something to look at. I submitted mine today, and
you did.
I gotta say, it's nothing like those masterpieces, but I will say it's a masterpiece in its own right.
So guys, Jacob submitted his today.
That's why I was laughing when we were watching all those photos earlier. I was like,
oh, that's amazing.
Look, he's just chilling.
Your composition is nice. Yeah. It really tells a story.
Like, what was he doing earlier today? We're not too sure, but we know his belly's full. He's just relaxing.
He's got the 2 p.m. post-lunch sleeping.
I think the look in his eyes really signifies that he's tired of his everyday life, and sometimes you just need to sit down, relax, and just take in the scenery, and that's what he's doing right now. He's just happy to be present in the moment. What can I say, guys? The NFT is selling for 20,000. That's where we're starting it at. And no, I'm kidding.
Damn good. Oh, thank goodness. Because I do not have 20,000 lying around for that. Like, I need that in my bathroom for reasons. It just brings comfort.
Ed, thank you so much for coming on the show today, man. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, dude. This was a lot of fun, guys.
It was a lot of fun. Thank you for being a part of quite literally a groundbreaking episode of Loading Screen. You and Mitch.
Woo!
But
thanks,
yeah,
guys. Thanks.
Can you give us what do we got? What are you playing?
Oh, I'm playing Super Mario Odyssey. I literally just found out today.
Did you know
that you can? Oh, it happened. I can get so much farther in this game now.
Wow,
guys.
Dude, okay. All right, I need to get my Switch and charge it. My Switch dies really quickly lately. But
I want to see you finish the Luncheon Kingdom now, Alex. Maybe we'll just do that tomorrow for the Let's Play. What do you say?
Maybe. Oh my God.
I'd love to see that. Dude.
Jeez. Oh, by the way, tomorrow Let's Play Resident Evil 8 Village. It's going to be an early episode. I think like 10 o'clock in the morning or 9:30, one or the other, Eastern time. So we're going to get all spoopied, spoopy poopied, early in the morning. So Ed, thank you so much for coming by, buddy. Chat, let's give Ed a nice fine farewell. So wait,
Happy
glad
Mother's
they
Day.
could get a picture of lame abs on the golf course.
Ooh, I don't know if we have time for that.
We'll see you, Ed. Take care, buddy.
Bye, guys.
Man. Thank you.
Oh man, I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited for that photo contest, man. I really Meta is from my community on Twitch, so don't worry. It's not some random guy. But
Dude, I
so
was thinking though, it's gonna take you a while to figure out which photo you're gonna submit. You have a big collection.
I've got a very large collection of photos. You guys, I mean,
Yeah.
Meta and Chicky have both seen my photo collection.
Do you know what game you're gonna choose though?
I
You did a
think
lot of cool stuff in Cyberpunk recently.
you know, I was looking through these, Jacob, and like, truthfully, man,
I think you had some cool
truthfully,
ones from The Witcher too.
I really, really want to have some of these printed. Like this one I want to have printed.
It looks like you're in Tokyo.
Yeah, like there are a bunch
That one looks like a fancy car commercial.
Yeah, I love this one. This is probably my favorite
honestly,
one.
that's one of my favorite. It looks like cover art for like a loading screen.
Yeah,
Like that looks like a GTA 5 loading
I
screen.
do want to get this printed. You know what the best part? You know what the best part is? Is like I want to get these printed because like they're talking pieces. Images, really good pictures are talking pieces, and for people that aren't super into video games, like I have some friends that are not video game related people, and I know if they looked at this, they'd be like, "Oh my god, where did you go?" And be like, "Dude, this is a video game, man. This is a video game." So
Or you could lie and just make up a fabrication because of how real the graphics are looking at this point. Be like, oh yeah, that was when I went on my arduous journey to the Feng Shui Mountains, looking for the true method of inner peace.
I should put the story on the back, like have some like guy sign it on the back, and it's just a fake signature, but I'll tell him it's real. Like, this is from the Archbishop of Mount Fuji.
That looks so cool. Blue Moon too. Oh, is it Blue Moon with an M at the
Blue
end?
Moon with an M.
Blue Moon.
But
Not that one. No, don't do that one. That one could work. No, don't do that one. That way, go back. Go back to the rocket launcher. That's actually pretty funny. That's a good one. That's good. Wow!
You like that one?
Pretty. Yeah. You know, I never did get to Romance Pan Am. That's so pretty. Dude, this isn't fair. You have RTX. I can't compete with
I've got
that.
RTX, so I can.
Dude, honestly, this is sweet. You have such a cool collection. Didn't you spend, I know you took off when we did...
I'd spent a
Cyberpunk
whole
came
week
out.
off, dude.
I was going to say, didn't you spend like a whole day just doing photos?
Yeah, I did. I mean, dude, Night City is a beautiful freaking place, and now that the game has been patched, I might go back into it and just take some more. Because I really do want to find one that I can just grab a picture of. Some of these are just like stupid pictures. Like this I wouldn't get printed. This I don't know if I would get printed. That I wouldn't. But like...
That's a really
my
funny one.
character. This
That's
one was
so cool.
This one was for you because I knew you liked that. And then just some other... Dude, I got so many.
Wow! With the gun.
I got
That's
so
really
many.
good.
Oh yeah, so this one I would love to get printed.
That would be a really solid print.
Cyberpunk fixed? Yeah, so an article actually came out that said now's the time to jump back in.
Yeah, I opened it the other day. It updated a lot of stuff, but I will say they patched one of the glitches that was fun where if you'd hit something with a car, you would just fly. And that's the one thing I wish they didn't patch, because that was funny.
Yeah.
You could get so fast. You have so many cool ones, man. Dude,
Yeah.
it's hard, because I need to get like some gamer diligence. I bought way too many games, and I'm starting them, and I'm not finishing them. And it's bad.
Yeah. I feel I feel bad for my... So this is actually a mission. They make you like take a selfie.
Yeah.
I feel I would get this one printed. I feel bad because like when I was streaming this game, like I would be like, oh, hold up, photo moment, and the stream's like, dude, seriously?
Again.
I would get this one printed. That one's sick. But
Those are all really sweet.
yeah, I really do want to dive into Night City again.
Dude, I would love it if you picked like your top 5 later
Yeah.
and posted them on Twitter and just had a poll to see which one you think
That'd be
should be
cool.
entered to the contest.
I would, yeah, dude. I really want to get this one. Man, I want to go back in and start taking pictures. I might re-download that today, actually. Anyway, so guys, thanks for being patient. Thanks for being here today. So we have three other things that we're gonna quickly hit here, Jacob. Talk to me about this Epic Games versus Apple nonsense.
Oh no. You know what? I'm not going to do it justice quickly. I think we'll talk about that next week because new
Okay.
stuff is being released every day. That's my fault. I put that at the bottom of the docket for you guys.
Oh, you're good.
We can talk about the FPS boost real quick.
Okay.
The thing with Epic versus Apple.
Epic.
Epic. Apparently, someone brought in a Xbox into the courtroom the other day too, which
And a
is really
PlayStation
fun.
5.
Yeah. As far as the FPS boost that goes though, there's this thing right now which is supposed to boost your FPS in a bunch of bigger titles. I haven't tried it yet, but they're swearing it does it. But I remember back then, like Stadia didn't really do this, but this is from Major Nelson, which is a pretty credible author.
Yeah, look at
So-
all this list here.
Yeah, it just makes sure everything kind of works.
I mean,
a
Major
lot
Nelson
more
is the
stable.
basically the gamer, the consumer spokesperson for Xbox. His podcasts are awesome. I love that guy. I want to meet him so much. He's actually brought on to one of my friend's podcasts. It would be sweet if we could get him on here because he does do that. He does go on to shows. He did go on to another podcast. It would be cool if we could get Major Nelson here. Could we get one of the producers to reach out to him and bring him on?
Please.
That would be awesome. That would be sick, man. That would be like, that's like one of those like fan hype things.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And then
so
other than that, we got Tony Hawk 1 and 2 coming to the Switch on June 25th.
yeah, so Tony Hawk the remaster, right? Tony Hawk remaster.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about the FPS on that.
Yeah, but I think the Switch is a perfect thing. Like, dude, you could never play these games. I mean, I guess on the PSP, but you can never play these games on a handheld, and now you can. Super exciting. Just really exciting. So release date. When is this? When did they say this is coming out? Did that say?
June 25th.
June 25th. Okay, so last year, I'm pretty sure it launched June 25th of last year too for the others, but really cool. Like I said, it's a love-hate relationship with Nintendo, but I do happen to love this and the game builder thing. I can't wait to see what
You
people
make
do.
it sound like you're in an abusive relationship with Nintendo every time you talk about that.
It's a
so
it's a
silly.
financial abuse. That's what Nintendo does to me. Financially and emotionally abuse me.
I was gonna say, just emotionally, just that you're just distraught.
I am.
Just confused.
I am, because like I can't be happy with them. I'm not going to be happy with the fact that they launched Mario Party with 4 maps. I'm not going to be happy at that. Nor is my wallet. I spent $60 on it. But then they come out with this, then they keep like, they're like, oh, but we're going to release this game. I'm like, oh man, I'm so excited for that. You know what I mean?
It's like you love to hate it. You love to hate it.
What are my thoughts on Sony? We're not getting into that today. Nice try though, lame abs.
Mario Party was a miss, but you pass over the hits.
Yeah. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, that has been another very successful show. Really cool show today, Jacob. Really
thank
cool
you
show
so much.
today.
Shout out to Mitch and of course to Ed for coming on the show today. It was great talking to you guys. I hope you had a lot of fun, and I hope everyone watching had a lot of fun.
Seriously.
Next week it's gonna be fun. Tomorrow we have another Let's Play going at 10. We're gonna be playing Resident Evil. We're gonna try. to get a
let's
girlfriend
play
in the game.
Resident Evil 8 Village tomorrow. What are we saying?
Do we know if I'm playing or you're playing yet?
I think with you we'll have a little bit of a delay,
That's true. So we'll have you
so
play.
it might have to be me.
We'll have you play. Yeah.
But yeah, so
Guys.
Let's Play, Loading Screen Let's Play tomorrow, 10 a.m. right here on Nurture Gamers on Twitch and YouTube. We're gonna jump into Resident Evil 8 Village and test it out. So
Yeah, guys, don't forget, Mother's Day is on the 9th of Sunday, this weekend. It'd be very, very
not
sweet of you to get
forget.
some flowers for her.
everything your
It's
mothers do
wonderful.
for you, do not forget.
So be sweet, get her something.
My brother bought my mom a cake last year. We have since denounced him
Banned him.
from being able to buy my mother gifts, being in charge. It is now me and my youngest brother's job. A cake. Ryan, really? Really?
A cake is pretty sweet, though. Just like Mike and Ike, one of the best candies on the market. Speaking of the best thing on the market, have we talked to you lately about Zip Chair? One of the coolest gaming chairs that not only enhances your gameplay, but probably gets you girls too, which is just
Probably
awesome.
gets you girls. Jacob cannot test that from
Yeah.
from the lack of confidence I just heard in your voice.
I thought it'd be funny if I just went like there. But no, Zip Chair, you can get 10% off with promo code NerdStreetGamers. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I can't wait. I hope you guys come tomorrow. I think Resident Evil is going to be a lot of fun.
10 a.m. right here on the channel. Don't miss it. And like I said, guys, not like I said, but like we addressed, ladies and gentlemen, the photo contest. Real quick, I'm going to throw it up full screen just once more. In-game photo contest. Submit your photos by tweeting at NerdStreetGamers while using hashtag #LoadingScreenSnap. There are some rules here. We will post these on our Twitter so you guys can get a full look at it. But we want to see your best images. We want to see your best images similar to this one from my game. That's what we want to see. All right, guys. And then maybe you can win a t-shirt. Maybe you can win some an actual print. But outside of that, guys, great chatting with y'all. Thank you so much, chat, for being active today. Thank you so much for participating. And shout out again, Mike and Ike and Zip Chair. And we'll see you guys next time.
See you guys. Have a good weekend.